What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Raw, host of the Bucks to Bucks YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for tonight's NBA action. We got a full slate today, 14 games, so we're going to run through some of these so then this video is not long. But as of yesterday, like I said, my San Antonio Spurs absolutely clobbered the Lakers. Granted, the Lakers were heavily injured, but I don't care. Play your players. That's not our fault. So we went ahead and dominated them. Hopefully, Stephon Castle, hopefully the injury isn't too bad. They said it's a pelvic contusion. So I've had a lot of deep contusions and stuff like that. They hurt. You can't really do anything. So he'll probably be out. And luckily, the All-Star break is coming up. So I think he should be fine after the All-Star break. In terms of the other games, Clippers, they covered against the Rockets. Pacers beat the Knicks outright, which is insane. But, they always have close games. Pacers is one of those teams that can go into New York and get a dub, along with Atlanta. But they ain't got Trae Young no more. But other than that, let's hop into these 14 games. First game up, we got the Atlanta Hawks, speaking of, at the Charlotte Hornets, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Hornets, 5.5-point home favorites, over under 231 and a half. Like I said, I'm going to try and be fast with all these games, so then it's not a long video. But you already know what we got to do, man. Got to check them injuries, man. Something you should always do. Check the injuries. All right, let me pull that up here. All right, for the Hawks, Zachary Reese-Shea is a game-time decision. Jalen Johnson is a game-time decision. Dyson Daniels is a game-time decision. And Kuminga is still out. For the Hornets, Kobe White is out. Liam McNeely is still out. So for the Hawks, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. For the Hornets, they are winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. These two teams have already played 3 times this season. Charlotte leads the season series 2-1. Atlanta got a 113-110 win in Atlanta. Then the Hornets got a 133-126 win in Charlotte. And then the Hornets got a 126-119 win in Atlanta. So, like I said, Hornets, dominating this series so far. But in terms of this, I gotta keep riding the Hornets, man. You just gotta keep betting the Hornets. I mean, they've been a very, very good team. Honestly, they've been one of the best teams in the East these past 10 games. It's insane to turn around for the Hornets. Very, very excited for them. Because, damn, when's the last time we seen the Hornets in the playoffs? When's the last time we seen a good Hornets team, period? I mean, good things going on in Charlotte. They're playing very, very well basketball. Very, very good basketball. They're playing very, very well. Yes, I know Detroit ended their 9-game winning streak, but that's okay because guess what? They're going to start it up again. So, yeah, give me the Hornets. I'll lay the 5.5. In terms of the total, these are usually high-scoring games, but with the injury report as it is, Reese-Shea, Jalen Johnson, and Dyson Daniels, like I said, this is their last game for the All-Star break anyway. Do they play in this game? I don't know. So just check the injury report. If all those guys plays for the Hawks, I could see this spread going down to about 3.5, in which, if you like the Hornets, I would probably wait to see their game status, because if they get ruled in, you'll get a better number. So, but regardless, give me the Hornets. I laid a 5.5 in this one, and a slight lean towards the over. Next game up, we have the Washington Wizards at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs, 17.5-point favorites, over under 235 and a half. Cleveland has been playing really, really good basketball as of late. They are on an absolute heater. But for the Wizards, Bilal Coulibaly is a game-time decision. Anthony Gill is also a game-time decision. Keyshawn George is a game time decision. D'Angelo Russell is out. Anthony Davis still out. For the Cavs, Evan Mobley still out. Max Strus is out. And Dean Wade is out. For the Wizards, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. And for the Cavs, they're winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. 5 out of their last 5 games have all been played on the road. This will be their first home game since the 30th of January. So big ups for them. They're on a 4-game winning streak right now. Cleveland leads the season series 2-0. Cleveland got a 148-115 win in Washington, then followed it up by getting a 130-126 win in Washington again. You see, laying double digits with the Cleveland Cavaliers this season has been non-profitable. They do not cover big spreads. It just doesn't matter, especially at home for some reason. They just have not been covering big spreads. But the way they've been playing just gives me enough faith to think that they do cover. But like I said, you just keep on keeping on, man. And I want to take Washington plus the 17.5 because, like I said, it's just a Cleveland thing to do. Like, the way that they're playing right now, they should beat Washington by freaking 40. But, lo and behold, they'll probably beat them by like 12. And then we'll be like, wow, what the heck? But I think this spread is the way it is for a reason. Like I said, Cleveland is definitely the better basketball team. They are playing like the second best team in the East right now. They really are. And the addition of James Harden has been critical. I mean, absolutely critical. Like I said, man, they've just been getting it done. So I would love to lay the 17.5 with the Cavs. So this is going to be a stay away from me. I just do not know, and I just don't trust laying big numbers with the Cleveland Cavaliers at home. They just going to have to show me first. So slight lean towards the Wizards in the 17.5. I do think that's a lot of points, especially if you can get, those guys that are game time decisions for Washington to play in this game. I think there's a really good chance that they maybe can cover that just because Cleveland has been so bad as a double-digit favorite at the crib. They've just been so bad. I mean, they're just a complete fade at this point. But that's my lean. Like I said, probably won't be having no money on this. Next up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Orlando Magic, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Magic, 10.5-point favorites, over under 221.5. We just saw this game like 2 days ago. Same place, same gym, same spread, same total, everything, same. For the Bucks, Nance is a game time decision, and for the Magic, they are fully healthy. For the Bucks, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Magic, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. They are currently on a 3-game winning streak. This will be their 4th straight home game. All right, Orlando leads the season series 1-0. Orlando got a 118-99 win in Orlando on the 9th of February, literally 2 days ago. And if you look at how that game was, I'm a big trends guy. So as of right now, I would probably lean in the under. But if you look at it, it was a decently close game at the half. I think the Bucks were leading at the half, honestly. So if you want to take Milwaukee to lead at the half, by all means. Orlando won the first quarter. Milwaukee won the second quarter. Orlando blew them out in the third, and then it was history after that. But Kevin Porter Jr. absolutely went off, and Anthony Black went off too. He has been a great, great player for them, especially off the bench. He has been huge. But give me Orlando to cover the 10.5 again. I just don't see why not. But give me Milwaukee first half. If you can get me a 5, a flat 5, 5.5, great. I'll take it. But yeah, I probably will have money on that Milwaukee first half. Plus money. It's a revenge spot for Milwaukee. Yes, I know they play their better basketball at home and they're on the road, but like I said, they just saw these guys. They just saw them. They're just running it back off of rest. So yeah, give me Milwaukee in the first half, whatever that number is, and give me the under 221 and a half. Let's keep it rolling. Indiana Pacers at the Brooklyn Nets, 7:30 p.m. EST. Nets 3.5-point favorites. Over under 213 and a half. Pacers, we just saw them last night. They're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel coming from New York. For the Pacers, Jarace Walker is a game-time decision. Zubac is out. Furphy out for the season. Thompson, game-time decision. And Obi Toppin is out. For the Nets, Michael Porter Jr. is out. Noah Clowney is a game-time decision, but he is listed as probable per ESPN. And for Nick Claxton, he is also a game-time decision. For the Pacers, they are 1-4 in their last 5 games. This will be their 4th straight road game. They are currently on a 1-game winning streak. Like I said, they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel, following an overtime game at that, and 137-134 win in New York. For the Nets, they are winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 3rd straight home game. They are currently on a 2-game winning streak. Brooklyn leads the season series 1-0. They got a 112-103 win in Indiana earlier this season on the 5th of November. Now they're coming here. They're at home. I don't know how Indiana is going to react. I mean, they just got a huge win on the road, overtime game. They're on a back-to-back, no rest. They got an early game at that, 7:30. Got to play Brooklyn. And like I said, I'm not fond of laying points with Brooklyn, but here I am. Give me Brooklyn minus the 3.5, or I might just put Brooklyn money line in a parlay because, like I said, I mean, everything points to a Brooklyn win here. They're favored for a reason. I'm not saying that they're a better basketball team than Indiana, but it's just a really, really good spot to play the Nets right here. Like I said, again, Indiana off of a back-to-back with travel. Back-to-back game with travel. Following an overtime game at that. You have all those factors factored into this game. They're off of rest. They got an early game right here at 7:30. Nets are rested. They're playing better right now. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Still at the crib. They haven't had to travel in their past 2 games. I think this is a really, really good spot for Brooklyn. So give me Brooklyn. I'll lay the 3.5. And this one. Next thing we got the New York Knicks at the Philadelphia 76ers, 7:30 p.m. EST. Knicks, 1.5-point favorites over under 224.5. Knicks, off of a back-to-back with travel, following an overtime game, going to Philly. Back-to-back nights. I'm just going to let y'all know right now, it's going to be the same thing. But for the Knicks, OG Anunoby is a game-time decision. He did not play yesterday. Mitchell Robinson, he is also a game-time decision as well. He also did not play yesterday. Miles McBride is still out. For the Sixers, Joel Embiid is a game-time decision. I would assume that he plays in this game against New York. Quinn Grimes is a game-time decision. And Dominic Barlow is also a game-time decision. For the Knicks, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Sixers, they are also winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. 5 out of their last 5 games were all played on the road. This will be their first home game since the 2nd of February. So another really, really good spot for Philadelphia. Philadelphia also leads the season series 2-1. Philadelphia got a 116-107 win in New York. Then followed it up, got a 130-119 win in New York. And then the first game in Philly, New York got a 112-109 win. I think that score kind of also looks like what the score will be in this game, like a 112, 109. But I'm on the home team. Give me Philadelphia money line. Give me Philadelphia plus 1.5. It's simple, you know. Excuse me. Like I said, Knicks off a back-to-back with travel, going to Philadelphia, following an overtime game. Like I said, is this a revenge game? Absolutely. No, this is a revenge game for Philadelphia because they just lost in Philly to this same Knicks team on the 24th of January. Get back at the crib. Everything points to Philadelphia here. I'm surprised the Knicks are 1.5-point favorites, but I do understand why, because Joel Embiid, Quinn Grimes on the injury report for Philadelphia. But if those two guys give it a go, I think this line shifts to Philadelphia, favored by 1.5 and or a pick 'em. But yeah, give me Philadelphia outright. I think they win this game. I think it's a really, really good spot for them. And also kind of lean the under 224.5 in this one. Next game up, we got the Detroit Pistons at the Toronto Raptors. Pistons, 2.5-point favorites over under 223.5. This game will be played at 7:30 as well. For the Pistons, man, a lot of decent games on, especially in the East. For the Pistons, Ron Holland is out and Smith is out. For the Raptors, Colin Murray Boyles is out. Jakob Poeltl is a game-time decision. And Chucky Hepburn is still out. For the Pistons, their winners are 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. For the Raptors, they are winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. 4 out of their last 5 games have all been at home. This will be their 5th straight home game. They are currently on a 2-game winning streak. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season, and give me Toronto. Give me Toronto. I think this spread is like this for a reason. I really do. I like Toronto here. They can get a much, much needed win here. They're at home, at the crib. Like I said, I don't like fading the Pistons. Granted, if you look at the Raptors' home record, they're 16-12 at home, which means that they have 22 losses. They played better on the road, which is insane, but that they do. Pistons 17-7 on the road. But like I just think, I know Detroit is first in the East. I know. Something is telling me to take Toronto. Something is telling me to take Toronto. I really, really do. Yeah, this is going to be a stay away from me. I'm on the fence. I can see Detroit coming in here, keeping it rolling, winning this game, and I can see Toronto coming in here and stealing this one. If I had to lean, I lean Pistons, man. I lean Pistons. Don't love it. I lean Pistons. Like I said, this is probably a game that I will not bet, but I probably will watch. I probably won't bet this game. So give me the Pistons. I'll lay the 2.5. Will. Next game up, we got the Chicago Bulls at the Boston Celtics, 7:30 p.m. EST. Celtics 13.5-point home favorites over under 226.5. Man. For the Bulls, who are also very banged up, Jalen Smith, game time decision. Holy cow. But he is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Trey Jones, also a game time decision. He is also listed as doubtful per ESPN. Josh Giddey is a game time decision. He is also listed as doubtful per ESPN. Zach Collins is out, and Senge is out. For the Boston Celtics, Keita is a game time decision. He is listed as probable per ESPN. Sam Hauser, also on injury report, he is listed as a game time decision. But same as Keita, he is listed as probable per ESPN. Tatum is out, and Tanjay is a game time decision. For the Bulls, Clean sweep, 0-5 in their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. They're on a 5-game losing streak. For the Celtics, winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their third straight home game. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. This season series is tied 1-1. This will be the third meeting. Boston got a 115-101 win in Boston. Then the Bulls got a 114-111 win in Chicago. Give me Boston. I'll lay the 13.5. I think this should be an absolute ass whooping here. Anthony Simons revenge game right here. So if you like any Anthony Simons props, take it. I think he absolutely goes nuclear here, but it's not going to be enough. The Boston Celtics will blow out the Chicago Bulls. Anthony Simons will have a good game, but the Bulls are going to get blown out. I think Boston should win this game by about 20. So room to spare in this one. So yeah, give me Boston. I'll lay the 13.5. In terms of the total, I mean, that's just everywhere. I lean under 226.5. In both of their meetings this season, it's went under that 226.5. I think it does it again for a third straight time. So give me the Celtics minus 13.5 and also the under 226.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Los Angeles Clippers at the Houston Rockets. Man, when I made this video, I didn't have official lines. I totally forgot to add the line. I still got the Celtics on here. But it's showing that Clippers are 9.5-point dogs. Houston's favored by 9.5 at home. Over under is 208.5. Very, very low total. For the Clippers, Darius Garland is out. Bradley Beal is still out. For the Houston Rockets, Steven Adams is out, and Fred VanVleet is out. For the Clippers, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 4th straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak, and they are on the back end of a back-to-back because they just played Houston yesterday. Houston, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 2nd straight home game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak, also on the back end of a back-to-back. Houston leads the season series 2-1. Houston got a 115-113 win in Houston on December 11th. Then the Clippers got a 128-108 win in Inglewood. Then they followed it up. Houston got a 102-95 win in Houston. I mean, are both of these teams gonna play their guys? I think they will. This is a nice revenge spot for the Clippers. You know, they covered in the first game. You know, having to see this team again the very next night. I think Houston wins, but I think the Clippers cover again. I think 9.5 is too many points. The Clippers can hang with Houston. So give me the Clippers plus the 9.5. Don't worry about the 13.5 and the Celtics that got on there. Clippers are underdogs by 9.5. Give me the Clippers plus the 9.5 in this one. Next game up, we have the Portland Trailblazers at the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Wolves, 7.5-point home favorites. Over under 236.5. For the Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle is out. Chris Murray is out. Shaedon Sharpe is out. Lillard is out. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards is a game-time decision fighting an illness. He is a true questionable. Terrence Shannon Jr. is also still out. For the Blazers, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. 5 of their last 5 games were all played at home. This will be their first road game they haven't played a road game since before February, which is insane. But this will be their first road game. For the Wolves, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 4th straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. Minnesota leads the season series 1-0. Minnesota got a 118-114 win in Portland. Now they're back at home. Keep an eye out for the injury report. And Anthony Edwards, like I said, if he does give it a go, I think this will balloon. But I think this is a perfect spot for Minnesota to get a win and get a convincing one at that. like I said, they haven't been good, especially at home. Like I said, they lost to New Orleans outright. They lost to the Clippers outright. They ended up blitzing the Hawks. I think they do the same thing to the Trailblazers here. So give me Minnesota. I'll lay the 7.5 in this one. Next game up, we got the Miami Heat at the New Orleans Pelicans, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Pelicans, 1.5 point home favorites, over under 232 and a half. No one would have thought that the Pelicans would be favorites over the Heat, but all right. Pele Larson is out. Tyler Hero is out. Norman Powell is out. Terry Rozier is still out. And Andrew Wiggins is a game-time decision. For the Pelicans, Michael Peavy is a game-time decision. DeJounte Murray is still out. For the Heat, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Pelicans, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. 4 out of their last 5 games have all been played on the road. They're finally back at home again. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. This will be their 2nd straight home game. Miami leads the season series 1-0. They got a 125-106 win in Miami. Now they're going to New Orleans. Miami still has enough to beat the Pelicans. Even without Norman Powell, even without Pele Larson, I think they still have enough to go in there and beat the Pelicans. And I think they do. So give me Miami plus the 1.5. I think if we can get plus money, I'm definitely going to bag the Heat tonight. They're just a better basketball team here. They just are. I don't think the Pelicans should be a 1.5 point favorite on the Heat. I think this is a tight game. Don't get me wrong. I think it'll be a close game. But 1.5, nah. Give me the Heat. So give me the Heat plus 1.5 and or outright money line in this one. Next game up, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder at the Phoenix Suns, 9 o'clock p.m. EST. Thunder, 7.5 point road favorites, over under 217 and a half. For the Thunder, AJ Mitchell is out, Topic is out, Shea is out, and Sorber is out. For the Suns, Cole Anthony is a game-time decision. Isaiah Livers is out, and Grayson Allen is out. Excuse me. For the Thunder, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 2nd straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. For the Suns, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 4th straight home game. They're on the back end of a back-to-back, having played yesterday against Dallas. They are currently on a 1-game winning streak. OKC leads the season series 2-1. OKC got a 123-119 win in Oklahoma City. Then they followed it up with a 138-89 win in Oklahoma City. Then they went to Phoenix, and Phoenix got a 108-105 win at the crib. Like I said, you got J-Dub, you have that bench, and you have Chet Holmgren. Cool. You probably also got Caruso and Hartenstein as well. Phoenix playing off of a back-to-back here. I wonder if they rest Book. I wonder if they rest Green here. I know they're still fighting. They're 32-22. Let me see where they are in the standings here. In terms of the standings, they're in 7th right now. With a win tonight and a Wolves loss, Suns are out of the play-in. With a win tonight and a Wolves loss, the Suns are out of the play-in. They are officially a playoff team. So, do they play their guys? I don't know. They were blowing out the Mavericks, honestly. So, I think that's actually beneficial for them that, they did get the rest up just a tad bit since that game was very, very lopsided, just like my Spurs game last night. Can the Thunder come into Phoenix and cause havoc? I think they can. But it's just Phoenix is on a back end of a back-to-back. That's the only thing that's scaring me off from playing Phoenix plus 7.5 tonight, is that they're on a back end of a back-to-back. That's it. That's the only thing that's taking me off right now. But I'm undecided, so I'll lean the Suns plus 7.5. But like I said, I need to do a little bit more before I pull the trigger. Like I said, there's a lot of games on today. Not going to force anything, but like I said, this is a game that I would like to be a part of. But like I said, I'll probably wait until later, see if they rule out any more guys, see what Phoenix is going to do with Book and Jalen Green before I make a play. But as of right now, I'm going to lean the Suns, put 7.5 at the crib. Next game up, we got the Sacramento Kings at the Utah Jazz Shit Bowl. 9 o'clock p.m. EST. Jazz 6.5 point home favorites. Over under 234.5. I think people are right. I think the Kings are the worst team in basketball. They are absolutely atrocious. And they just can't win games. For the Kings, Westbrook is out, Levine is out, Monk is out, Sabonis is out, and Hunter is out. Holy Christ. For the Jazz, Keontae George is out, Harkless is out, Walker Kessler is out for the season. The thing about the Jazz is if they are still competing. Are the Jazz still trying to win games? Or are they tanking intentionally? Who knows? We do like Ben Utah in Utah. They are very, very good ATS at the crib. So that's one thing. And also the Kings, clean sweep. They're 0-5 in their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. For the Jazz, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. 5 out of their last 5 games were all played on the road. This will be their first home game in a while, back in front of their fans. The season series is tied 1-1. Sacramento got a 105-104 win in Sacktown. Then Utah got a 128-119 win in Utah. I think the same thing happens here. So give me Utah. I'll lay the 6.5 with them in this one. Next game up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies at the Denver Nuggets. 9 o'clock p.m. EST. Nuggets 13.5 point home favorites. Over under 236.5. I think we got 2 games left. This one in San Antonio. For the Grizzlies, Coward is a game time decision. He is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Walter Clayton Jr. He is also a game time decision, but listed as doubtful per ESPN. Santi Aldama is out. John Morant is still out. Zach Edey is still out. For the Nuggets, Christian Braun is a game time decision. He is listed as probable per ESPN. Spencer Jones is a game time decision as well. Wait. Jokic, he is also a game time decision. He is listed as probable per ESPN. Jamal Murray, he is a game time decision and is also listed as probable per ESPN. For the Grizzlies, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This would be their 5th straight road game. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak. For the Nuggets, they are 1-4 in their last 5 games. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. This would be their 2nd straight home game. Denver leads the season series 1-0. Denver got a 125-115 win in Memphis. I think they blow the doors off of Memphis tonight. Memphis does not play good on the road. We like betting Memphis in Memphis. Denver, yes, they are 1-4 in their last 5 games, but you have to think about it. They have been competitive. They've had to play some really, really tough games. Like I said, if you look at this, they played at home against the Thunder. They lost by 10. They played at Detroit, lost by 3. They played at New York, lost by 7 in double overtime. They played in Chicago. They won 136-120, 16-point win. And then they played at home against Cleveland, who's been on fire right now, and lost that game by 2 at the crib. So they have been itching for a win. I think they get a blowout win here. I think they make a statement here that, hey, we're still here. Yes, we lost a few close games, but we're back. They're going to beat up on this Memphis. They're going to beat up on the Memphis hustle. They're going to beat up on the Memphis hustle tonight. So give me Denver. I'll lay a 13.5 in this one. And for our final game of the day, we got my favorite team, the San Antonio Spurs, at the Golden State Warriors. 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Spurs 6.5 point road favorites. Over under 218.5. For the Spurs, Stephon Castle is a game time decision. I do not expect him to play at all. He shouldn't play. Lindy Waters is a game time decision. He may play in this game instead of Stephon Castle. For the Golden State Warriors, Will Richard Rijkaard is a game time decision. DeAnthony Melton, he is also a game time decision. Let me see. Yep. LJ Cryer is out. Stephen Curry is out. Jimmy Butler is still out. For the Spurs, clean sweep, gentleman's sweep. 5 out of 5 in their last 5 games. This will be our second straight road game. We are off of a back-to-back with travel, like I said, but the game was already over. We blew out the Lakers 136-108, so our guys did get a little bit of rest to be able to play this game right here. For the Warriors, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. Golden State leads the season series 2-0. Golden State got a 125-120 win in San Antonio, then followed it up the very next night. 2 nights later, and got a 109-108 win in San Antonio. I think this is a perfect spot for the Spurs to get not only revenge, but Golden State is severely injured. Like, they're playing their B team out there. I think this is a perfect opportunity for the Spurs to try to win the season series here. Like I said, we lost both games at home to this Warriors side, and now they're banged up. Perfect opportunity. I know we're coming off of a back-to-back with travel, but like I said, that game been over. We were able to sit our guys and get some of the secondary guys in there and get some PT. So everyone for us should be available except for Stephon Castle. Like I said, no Steph, no Warriors. They're really banged up right now, and I just don't think that they have the offensive firepower to hang with the Spurs. So give me the Spurs. I'll lay the 6.5 in our final game of the day. And that's going to wrap it up for my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with my algorithm, and it gets these videos out to more people like you searching for free picks. Ultimately, the final decision does come down to you on if you want to play it or not. I'm just here to steer you in the right direction and let you know my thoughts, what's going on in my head. Also, go check out my boy at Marky Picks. He's absolutely killing the player prop scene. Banks are absolutely pissed off at him right now. They want him to stop making videos. He is absolutely killing over there. Make sure you like his videos, send him a follow, let him know that I sent you. Also, tap in with the Discord that features myself and at Marky Picks. We're posting our personal and exclusive only Discord plays in there, absolutely free. Get in there or be square. A lot of good content in there. We're making tons and loads of money in there. I will leave the link to the Discord in my description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belts of the Bush YouTube channel, and I'm out of here.